Hey Touchdown families, Miss Coster here, and today we're going to be going through the round kick. Now our round kick is one of our basic kicks, but it's definitely starting to push into that intermediate kind of range because we're moving our bodies a little bit differently. Our hips aren't going to be straight on anymore like they are with the wheel kick, the axe kick, the front kicks. This is our first kick where we're going to include what we call a pivot, and that's going to allow our hips to get set up in a really good angle. So with our round kick, the first thing, let's talk about what the pivot is, okay? So I'm gonna use this as the front. So I'm in defensive stance, I'm facing this way towards my target, okay? My back leg, or the post leg, the one that we're gonna be balancing on, is the one that needs to have a pivot. And we pivot for power, okay? So my toes are gonna turn away from my target. My heel is gonna turn to point in. Okay? And this allows my hips to get in a good position to whip my foot through and generate that power. So as I bring my knee up for my chamber, my pivot goes into place. Okay? Now when I do my chamber, my heel is gonna actually chamber back as far as I can, almost like I'm gonna try and touch my back pocket. And my knee is gonna point right at my target. So when I come this way, my knee is pointing straight down towards my target. I'll face you so you guys can see as well the full look of what the chamber is. So we're bringing it up, my foot is pulled backwards towards my back pocket, my knee is pointed, and I've got my pivot in place, and that's the setup, and that's the ending for our round kick. After we do a kick, we always want to go back to what's called a rechamber. So we want to do our strike and bring it right back. So the chamber and rechamber look exactly the same, okay? Now, when we do our round kick, we also want to make sure that we are hitting with the shoelaces or the top of our foot all the way up into our shin. And when we do that, we want to make sure that our toes aren't pointed up. So we're not kicking sideways with toes out, because that's gonna hurt when we hit the target. We wanna make sure that we point our toes. Sometimes we'll call them our ballerina toes because they're pointed straight, okay? And this is sometimes a little difficult for students to really get that reach down. So just practice, point and relax, point and relax. Once you've got that down, get that chamber with those pointed toes, and you're going to extend from your knee down to your toe. And it's just a flick. So when I'm here, I point, I flick, and I set it back down, making sure to have that balance and rechamber for every single one, okay? So one more time. I'm gonna get my chamber and my pivot, I'm gonna snap my kick, get a really good rechamber, and set it down with control. So I'm in defense, ayah! Just like that, and there's your round kick. Go ahead and practice, and we'll see you for the next video.